Okay. So as we discussed about the 201 movement type, okay. So this is for the cost center, right? So if we have the production order, in that case, we have to be using the 261 movement type. Okay. So I'll just log in again. It's corrected back. Finger, you are back. You are there. Okay. You are there, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we are using 201 movement type, so it is for the cost center, right? So the same way we have the 261 movement type, which is for the uh, production order. Okay. In case if they have a production order and they want to be consume the stock, which is for raw material or packing material, then they can issue the stock with reference to production order. Okay. So we generally how we will be creating the production order by using the CO01. This is a transaction code for creation of the production order. Okay. Clear? And there will be one more transaction code also, which will be like process order. Okay, this is a process order. So either production order or process order. So both are it is same. It is from the production planning team. Okay, if it is process industry, then it is a process order they will be create. And if it is production order, then they will be production manufacturing related. Then they will be go with the production order. Okay, and before that you also need to be understand that bill of material. Okay, any production items which is FG product, they will be maintaining that production order. Sorry, they will be maintaining the bill of material. Okay, so where they will create in the CS01. Okay, so in CS01 they will be creating that. Okay, the BOM bill of material, they will mention here the component list here. So what are the components which is required that they will maintain. And you can see that alternative bombs, if we have already bombs, okay, suppose this is don't have a bomb here, okay, for this it's already bomb is there, okay. So if I'm trying to create one more bomb, so what will be happen? The system will create the already it is two bombs are there. So now I'll be go with the second bomb. So one bomb it is already there the combination. Now you are creating the second alternative bomb. That means there might be multiple cases like I can use the material A for the production of material B, or material C. I can use material C for the production B. So there might be have the different ways of the combination we can use to produce this product. So in that case, they will be using the alternative bomb. Okay, clear? Okay, so if you want to just let's look into that some production order which we have, any production order which is there for this material. So let's see, this is the production order which is created. Okay, so you can see the screen of the CO generator. This is a production order information. Okay, so if you go to here, you can see the status of this production. So mostly this process order, production order, or maintenance order, all it will be depends on the status. Based on the status only, they will be identified that whether this is completely or it is not completely delivered, or it is goods movement is not processed, settlement is clear or not. Those everything it will be depend on the status only. So mostly when you get the issue on the production order, so the production planning team first they will check that what is the status. Okay, then you can see here the total quantity and how much it is delivered. Okay, there is a sort it is there, and the time when they are planning to produce this timings as well. Okay, and there will be a like assignment in this assignment to consider to what the production plant and who will be the MRP area, MRP controller, all this information you can see here. Okay, and in the goods receipt area, you can see that whether you when you producing the stock, so you want to be placed into unrestricted or quality or inspection, and the GR will be happen. Okay, and how long it will be take to process the GR once it is produced. Okay, and which store location you want to be keep. So these will be helpful when you confirming the order. It automatically placing into the our store location. Okay, and moreover, where I can see the bill of material here, you can just click on here component value. In the component value, you can see that the components list here. Okay, so which component like this component it is there in the store location 0001, like so all these components you can see here. And to produce the one product of these, okay, uh okay, or to produce this the order quantity, how much it is there to produce this 49 quantity or something, total order quantity. So we need this 49 quantity of the this component and 47 of the this component. Okay, that it will be designed in the bill of material. Okay, you can see here if you go to CS03. Okay, and I will go to this one. So you can see that 118, the ratio which is like this material which is required one piece, and this material which is required one piece, and this material which is required 8 pieces. So this combination, the system will be capturing that the requirement. Whatever the requirement, it will be captured based on that. Okay, and you can go inside the details as well. Okay, where the reservation which is created once the production order is locked, production order, and once the reservation is confirmed, you can see the reservation number also here. Okay, and you can also see that if there is any requirements which is captured, okay, which is requirements which is generated, that also you can see here. Okay, and okay, then you also can see that co-product also. If there is no co-product here, so so there is something which is like byproducts or co-products which is like that also you can see in the details here. Okay, so let's try to create one production order. Okay, so I'm planning to create that material. Okay, production order. So my requirement is like 100 pieces. Okay, and I'm just planning to end on the maybe on 19th. Okay, and start will be today. Okay, then okay, so this production version, we have different production version. You can choose that. Okay, we have the different production order, and document talking about not valid project, no further valid. Okay, now what will be happen? This section is carried out. Now you can see in the here. So automatically the system is capturing the information what it is required for these components. Okay, what it is required, the component it is captured. Now what they will do, they will check that okay, missing parts, anything which is there, or it may be cost related analysis. They can do all this constant analysis and all. Okay, and if there is anything which is there, all it will be display here. Okay, they can see in the production planning level. They can see if there is any logs also. They will see that. Okay, you can see the logs which is required. So start date is passed. Today is scheduling. Okay, so can maybe have tomorrow or maybe when it is planning. Okay. So then you can if you want to be create now you can create. Okay. So there is a error calculation on cost related, so it's okay because costing have to be performed from their side. Okay, so it's okay, but you can save. Okay, okay. No W. Okay, save. Okay, so now the order which is created. Okay, but the order which is created, you can see that okay when the schedule order which is there and okay material availability, check material availability and capacity, all these things we can do here. Okay, so this is entirely it will come under the PP side. Okay, so I'm just showing it how to create this one. Okay, now if you want to be release the order, okay, you can release the order. Okay, before that I will show you in MD04. If there is any MRP related, it is there. Okay. So whatever it is generated or the dependent requirements and requirements and all, it will display here. Okay. So now just now we created this production order that is displaying here. Okay. Now, so I will just release this one and save. Okay. So now the order is released. Okay. So you can go to your level and I will see that. Okay. So here you can confirm that order. Okay. So before that, what you need to do? So what they need to do? You can go and MIGO and whatever it is required, the products which is required, the components that you can issue the stocks. Okay. So what I said here, goods issue and others and 261 movement time. Okay. Or you can put it like okay, goods issue order and we can put like this order number. Okay. So then automatically the system will be capturing that what a component which is required from the there and they can issue. Okay. So this is the one way we can do it. And there is a one more way from the production point of view, production screen. Okay. They can also do OIN. I'll go to part. There is one transaction code which is like slash zero COO IS or something which is there. The transaction code. Let's see. Okay, so this is there here. You can see. So you can see here. Okay, and if you want to perform from here, the course movement and all, you can perform here. Okay. So okay. So what system will do? It will be capture the information from the production order. Okay, and sequence operating which is okay. Okay. So there is something sequence which is missing. Okay, operation will see there is no sequence. Okay. Okay. But we have some other process will be here. But yeah, so it's okay from here. Okay. So what we'll do here, we'll generate this. Okay. So what we can do, we can issue the stock from here by using this MIGO screen. Okay. Or they can do from their screen as well. Okay. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just creating this and I'm issuing the stock here. Okay. So then you can check here. Okay. And no fixed vendor pipeline matters. Okay. Okay. There is some setting which is there. So pipeline materials has no fixed vendor. So maybe it is something which is required for record. Okay. So we can go to ME01. What else is there? And before that, let's see in MB51, MB21, or it may be from the here itself we can see. Let's see in the display document and go to components here. The components, okay, you can see the reservation which is created. Okay, so the system automatically created the reservation. So you can go to SC16N, okay, and the RESP table is the reservation. So which you can see that any reservation which is created. Okay, so this reservation which is created for these three materials, okay, and you can see the order number also against the production order number and all this segment peg requirement. Okay, so the reservation which is created automatically. Okay, if you want to see in the transaction level where you can see, you go to MB23. Okay, so there itself you can see here. Okay, so there is a two ways of the reservation. One is you can create manually, and another one which is like you automatically also it will be created. Okay, so in case of automatic reservations, you cannot delete manually. Okay, it should be removed from the requirement itself. If the production order is closed or cancelled, then the reservation will be gone automatically. So this reservation cannot be do manually. Okay, if it is created manually, then you can do it. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So reservation is the one of the concept which is reserved for a system when there is a dependent requirement which is created. Okay. Any questions here? Any questions here?
No.
Okay. Okay. So you can see in the RESP table also. Okay. You can see the special stock, production orders, and other information. All it we can see. Okay, so if it is created automatically, one thing, if it is created automatically, then it's not possible to do manual correction. So in real time, there might be somebody they will ask, was this components are locked in the reservation, so can you delete this one? So what you need to do, you need to check that whether we can delete or not. Okay, if it is manually created, then you can delete. If it is automatically created, then it's not possible. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what it is like? Okay, you can check and post. Yes, this is something which is getting why pipeline materials. Okay, so pipeline which is showing that the system could not find the vendor for pipeline material. However, the manufacturer vendor is required to their pipeline price. But why it's pipeline? It's not pipeline, right? Why it's coming pipeline here? Not sure why it is coming pipeline. Okay, because this is the order maybe have the some, let's see order something what it is happening. There may be in the component level they have mentioned special stock. Okay, so the special stock is pipeline stock. Okay, so you can remove this one. So this default is coming. Because how it is coming like it might be terminal coming. So let's see in the CS02. So BOM will be maintained for the FG product, not for the component. Okay. BOM will be created for FG product, not for component. Okay. Please make a point on this one. And not sure where they maintain as a pipeline. Is there something which is in the item level only? Let's try to create one more time. Why it's coming production plan? Somewhere their option is there. It's coming default. How we don't know exactly. It is not accepting to remove also. Somewhere they configure like changing a material number is not possible to create. So where they maintain this as a pipeline. But one thing which we can do, we can maintain info record, pipeline info record, and we can maintain that. But I'm not sure why they maintaining as a pipeline. Okay. So we'll do one thing. We'll maintain the info record pipeline. Let's see if we can do that. No direct posting in the GL account. Okay. So this GL account have the problem again. Obviously, cancellation account, GL account, it's a problem. If we know the GL account, then we can put some direct posting and all. But because it is a reconciliation account, no direct posting, GL account is made. So if we know that what is that, maybe we can do. In real time, if we are getting this kind of issues, we can reach to the finance team. So they will be checked that okay, based on the profit center and this business area and God, they'll check that where exactly it is mapped, the configuration level. But in this case, if it is not possible, what we can do here, but why it is asking direct posting and all, not understand. Let's see. Let's try with the pre-target. Let's try with this one. Slash and CO01. Here it is not coming 4, but how it comes like here 4? Okay. I'll create one more. Which combination? I think somebody they changed the law, this one, because even bomb also it is not allowing to create, because these materials are not relevant this one. So we go to display. So here it is accepted, and for me it's not accepting. So somebody they changed that the standard material codes. It is not allowing to, otherwise cannot be used category L. So what it will be like, we see the OMS to ROH. 3000. Where is the 3000 here? They selected as pipeline somebody. That's what it's showing like this one. Pipeline allowed. Okay, so now let's try. Okay, now it's allowing. Okay, so because in the configuration material type level, they configure like this material has a pipeline. That's why it is allowing like pipeline. Okay, so if I created now, I think it will be accepted now. Okay, so 01. I will be entering that. But this will not be fact actually. The GL account, how it is capturing that we need to understand. So there was somewhere a GL account which is mapped, that system not allowing to post directly. So that we need to be understand where exactly the GL account which is mapped. There, other than that, it is very difficult to post this one. Okay. So now it is not coming pipeline. P it's not coming for. Okay. So let's see. I think we need to get this posting possible. Okay. This is okay. This is something new. Okay. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to open the periods. So let's see what is the 01, 02. Now it is the 04. So we need to open the 03 and 04 both. So 3000 and 03 2023 because it is showing total till to 02 it is open. Okay, now we need to open the 03. Okay, then if I refresh this one, then it will be allow for the 03. Okay, now still we'll get because 04 it is required. So I will be go with 04 and I'll be execute. Okay, so now the system needs to be check. Okay, then valuation type, valuation area trigger not yet producted. Okay, this we can do. That's not a problem, which we did last time, right? Okay, let's just enter the store location here first. Okay, now I need to check that only we are getting problem with the material ledger. Okay, so to do this material ledger, last time we did, right? Did you remember that? We generated the material ledger. So we have to go to accounting and financial accounting, and there was something which is like here only. I think we have the part. I think there was some part which is like accounting controlling. Accounting controlling and product cost controlling and material ledger and actual cost there and environment. Then production startup. Then set valuation areas. Okay, so here we'll enter here and you can just generate a background. You can see that there is an error. Okay, so you can schedule in the background. So background, just remove both test run and this one, and I'll just execute this one again. Able to lock it up. Okay, we need to come from here back. History back. Okay. Now the material ledger, which will be the startup of the material ledger activity. So now unlock the materials in plan. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, we need to check the stock which is available or not. Okay, so document okay and post here. Okay, so why I'm showing this process? Okay, when you are working with a PP consultant, okay, if you are getting some problem to post a goods issue on all, you need to be understand that how to proceed. What were the reference number and all. It is very important. And transaction inventory is the basics because the stock inventory which is reduced the component list, and GBP is the for consumption account because production consumption we are doing. Okay, clear? So what you understand here? One thing, if the pipeline which is activated, pipeline mandatory at a material type level, then the system will try to post for the some other consumption. That's why the system trying to see that what GL account you are mapped for that. Okay. So since these are the materials are not pipeline materials, so we just remove that pipeline materials and whatever the materials which is created with this material type, all it is the stock item. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So now you can see now let's see production order. Okay. And the supplier orders which is not required. So we'll go so yes. So this you don't need this information and all, but I'm just giving the idea about that how it works. Okay, clear? You can see
Yeah.
here these are the final product. Okay, so they can process from here itself, and they can see that okay, uh, where it is like the components and the other information they can see here itself only. Okay, and moreover there is components information also you can see here directly. We can go here. Okay, so all this information, if there is any batch related original batch and anything which is there, that they will check. Staging list, animation parts, everything they will be checked here only. Analysis and all. So that you don't need that information. Okay, and okay, you can also see that if there is any production list and confirmations and all it is required, that you can see here. Okay, so there as of now there is no confirmation which is created. Okay, so what you can do, you can go to CO 11N and you can create a confirmation for this production order. What is the production order number? The same production order number. And you can see the production order number here. That is the production order number. Okay, the system automatically captured the confirmation number when it is creating from them because we already did the goods movement. You can see the goods movement details also here. Okay, you can see the goods movement. So they can do from here itself. Okay, if they want to do from here itself, they can do here also. Okay, so basically they will do while confirming, they will be selecting here. Okay, and they will be processed this one. Okay, this and simulate and stock management and then save. Okay. The master data which is already exists with, okay, there is some other action which is coming, but you want one more thing which you want to display here. Okay, when you're just trying to this one, when you're trying to do this one, so confirmation which is done, you can see here it is in the background the system which is created automatically the goods movements also. Okay, what is the goods movement here? Okay. So if you can see here, the system which will be posted automatically, what are the components, and also it will be done the goods movement also this background. Okay. So the posting date and the other details which will come automatically here. So now let's see. Go to MB51. Go to MB51. Let's see if any goods movement which is posted or not. Oh, this is the final product and this is the plant and this is the, I'll just remove the vendor, no need vendor, and I'll just enter the today date. Today date, what is that today date? It is like 18th. It's not posted anything. So only components which is done. Okay, so which we did one time, but it's also posted in the background one time. 261. If you see that this is posted automatically in the background. Okay. So this is you can see the screens CO11 and from the screen CO11 and also we can do or we can do manually with transaction code of MIGO. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, Yogesh?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can do manually issuing the stock to the this order, production order. Okay, by with this one, or we can also do from the background by using the CO11 transaction code. Okay, clear?
When after creating C11 and it creates this account, MyGo document only, no?
So yeah, it will be create MyGo document only. Even here also it is showing MyGo document only, right? With the MyGo document only, then only it is displaying in MB51. See in the MB51, whatever it is showing, it is all it is like a material documents only. So both it will be posted in there, but when it is posting from the automatically there is a separate separate posting will be happen. Okay, and it will be happen with transaction code CL11. In the background, it is calling BAPI and it will be posted. Okay, and manually also you can do, which we are processing manually by selecting the goods issue and production order and order number. Then that also it will be possible. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
okay. So you can see the goods which is confirmed. Okay, now the goods issue is confirmed. So what you can do, you can take this order and try to do the GR. Why we are doing a GRN here? So now I am finally product which we are issuing. Did you got it?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
This is the final product. So before that, whatever we did, that is a goods issue. Now what I am doing, this is a goods receipt. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So what you understand here? So I can do goods issue with the order and I can do goods receipt with order. Production order or process order. Okay. So in this case, we get the stock, so automatically BSX account will be updated, and this is the local factory related output, so consumption account will be updated.
So, So we are doing goods issue for the okay, so for we are doing the
I'll tell
goods
you.
issue
I'll
for
tell
the
you.
bond. Okay.
I'll tell you. Okay. See, I need FG product. For this FG product, I say that raw material which is required, packing material which is required. Okay, let's say
Mhm.
packing material and raw material. Okay, or semi-finished goods, whatever it is there. Okay, so FG where they are producing in the production department, right? So in the production department, they are producing the production department. But raw materials and packing material where it is available, it is there in the store, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now when they got order, okay, suppose I got order like FG product which is required 100 pieces. So I already said that we have already bill of material which having the components list which what components it is required, right? That means raw materials which is need 10 pieces and pack material which is need 10 pieces. Okay.
Mm.
Here now, when I'm just got the order, so I'm just prepared the production order to produce the FG product. That is FG product 100 pieces, which I created production order. Okay. Now in this production order system, what it will be trying to find what are the components it is required for this production order. That is it is finding that. Okay. So it is there in the bill of material. These components which is required. Okay, then what will be immediately the system trying to get the stock, okay, to get the what are the component which is required before confirming that, okay, it will be capturing that information from the store. So for that it is like 261 moment time. Okay, so goods issue with production order or process order, whatever it may be, production order, process order. So components issued to production department. Okay, did you clear about this one?
Got it.
Okay. Now, once I receive the component, then the production order they can start to producing the product, right? By you consuming these components, by consuming this component, okay? Then there will be finally the FG product is produced, okay? Then what we'll do, we'll be receiving that goods to our store by using the 101 for FG product from production order. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So,
Okay.
so this is the process. Like clear?
So it could happen like this as well, right? If we are not having the raw material and the packaging product, then we will be raising the PO for the BOM
Yeah, correct,
component.
correct. Yeah. So that's what, right? So if we have enough stock, if we have enough stock, the system will create directly get the stock. If we don't
Mhm.
have the enough stock, what they will do, the system will be generating the purchase requisitions for the components. Okay. So
Okay.
whether it should be generate a production order or it is a purchase requisition, how does the system knows that? Because based on the uh, type, procurement type. So in the procurement type in the metal master record, okay, so whether it is in-house production or external production, okay, if you go to the metal master record, in the MRP, okay, so there we have the procurement type. Okay, so this procurement type, if it is in-house production, then the system will be generate the process plan order or a production order. Okay.
Okay.
Then if it is external procurement, the system will be generated the purchase requisition.
Okay.
Okay, so it depends on the what procurement type it is there in the metal master.
Okay.
Okay, so this can be happened from MRP. Okay, if you go to MD04, I can see some of the material which is created purchase requisition, some of the material which is created. Okay, I'll go 110. So then the system is showing that purchase requisition number which is generated. Okay, and if I go to final product which is like FG product, then the system which is created that, okay, it might be, what is the product it is, maybe what it will be have, maybe. Okay, so both. X means it is a both. Can it's possible to can convert to as a plan order or purchase request. Okay, because X means both it will be allowed. Okay, if it is only in-house production, then it will be generate only plan orders. Clear? Both procurement types will be allowed. So in this case, the system will be generated plan order first initially, then later you can change that to purchase order, or maybe you can create as a production order. Whatever it is possible, you can do. That's what right. We can see here production order also we can see, and purchase request also we can see.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yep, got it.
Oh, sure. So that's what. So the system will, when you're running the MRP, because we have a sufficient stock of the BOM component, the system is not generating any requisition. But if there is there is no sufficient stock, then system will be generating either plan order or purchase orders. So purchase requisition. Clear?
Okay, got it.
So this is what MRP will work. So again, if it should be how it will be works, MRP again based on your MRP type and what you configured in MRP, based on that system will be updated. If it is you didn't maintain any MRP related, if you selected like no MRP, then the system will not consider this material for the MRP. Okay. If you
Okay,
selected PD, then it will be generated for the MRP, and again it will be checked that what actual lot size and other requirements. Based on that, system will be generated automatically the requirements. Clear?
yep, got it.
Oh. Okay, then I think any other questions then in this production order?
No.
So, so like a process order and a production order both are same, 261 only. Okay. So, and 201 which we discussed, right, that is also for the goods issue for consumption only. So, since we have a different kind of the consumptions in, okay, might be it is for the maintenance order, it may be for the it might be for the project order, something which you like. So we have different kind of deals. The system will be differentiated the process with the GL account through account module. Okay, so transaction
Okay,
event key is the main key, but again for the each and every for some of the transaction event key, like it is like offsetting entries, which is GBP, we have the account modifier. Okay, that means when there is a consumption entry, maybe different kind of the consumption entries will be there. That will be differentiated based on the account modifier. Okay,
okay.
clear? So that's what we last time we discussed, right? Account modifier. Different cases will get different account modifier. Clear? Clear? Any questions
Yeah.
here?
No.
Okay. Okay. And if you want to create this 2J or something, not this one. You can see here project orders also. We can create projects also. Uh, the project system team, they will create the project orders and plant maintenance. You can go to project system here. Project, you can see that. This is the transaction code for the CS26 or something. It's CJ26, CJ21. Okay. So they can create a project and they can maintain a WBS element for each project. Okay. Have you worked on with project system?
Sorry, I have worked on the WBS law.
Okay. So WBS will work based on the project only. Okay. And have you worked with maintenance order, plant maintenance order? So this is a notification on the maintenance orders. Okay. So maintenance order is what is the purpose of maintenance order?
Sorry?
What is the purpose of maintenance order? What is the purpose of maintenance order? So we have plant maintenance, it's a separate module. Okay, so plant maintenance is nothing but like we have so many machineries and equipments and plants, right? So those we need to be maintained every periodically. Like suppose I have the big equipment, so every day I'm running the production. So at least I need to be maintain some maintenance to that of that plant. Every week I will be planning like to maintain for that. So how we are doing IT maintenance, like okay, so system maintenance, IT maintenance, like how we are doing the same way in the software level, how we are doing that in the same like in the plant maintenance also. If we have the big which is like equipments and machineries and all, okay, those we have to be planned maintenance, okay, uh, to refresh that again, like to oiling that and recleaning. Okay, so there are so many operational we need to do to perform actually for next operations, right? So for that, the system they will be creating that some maintenance orders. Okay, again for this maintenance orders, if they require any uh, products like water or it may be oil or grease, okay, some kind of the machineries which is required, those again they will be ordered from the side. Okay, they will order plant maintenance and they will get it. So you can see IW31, which is for the order creation. Clear? Is it clear? Any questions here? So they can go operations, components, and settlement rules, everything they will do. So majorly it's for the maintenance, equipment maintenance. And CJ 20N, which is for the project creations, and they can create project and okay, they can go with this one. Okay, then I think if we don't have any questions, I'll stop the call today.